time no see. Why? Well, I mean, yes, long time no see. I think my last video reflection was on Wednesday, and I'm not even sure if I uploaded that one. But long time no see. So why am I filming today? What happened? I just thought it's been a while. That's one, and two, a couple of things, new changes have happened. So I'd like to report on those as well. Now, change number one is simple. I'm making profit. You see that noise? That's the noise of money. And that sounds like rain, but I'm gonna hope not. But okay. So what basically happened is I got two orders in the last 2 days, and one was for this college graduation fair that, oh my god, that thing is shaking uncontrollably. But it was basically, I think it was for her degree. She was, I believe, in the, her major was public design, something like that. Environmental public design, yeah. And then she made this model of, I think it's a house or it's some kind of building, but she wanted it 3D printed. So I'm doing that actually right now, and I'm doing it ahead of schedule, which is great. And yeah, and then the other project is it's another college project, but this one is grad school. It's a grad school project, and it's from a grad school lab, and it's a rudder. So it's like, think of it simply, it's like a propeller, but you know how a propeller curves like that? A rudder is just a straight propeller, right? And I think they're trying to use that to test some kind of water resistance and aerodynamic thing. I don't care. All I care is that they're paying me $300 to do it, so that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna start printing theirs in about 2 to 3 days time once the filament arrives, and I'm done with hers. But yeah, it should be pretty straightforward and simple. And yeah, so that's the first good news. Second good news is, after the last video reflection, I took an SAT, and did I get a 780? No, but I got a much better score compared to my last practice exam. I mean, I didn't take the SAT, I took an SAT practice test. It was in the test booklet of the Erica L. Meltzer SAT Complete Reading and Writing test book, but it was in there. I took the second test, and I scored way better than the first time I did. I think I improved drastically for reading comprehension, and also with just keeping my wits straight, even in mentally challenging conditions. Okay, so that's 2, and then 3 is, today was the day I had the KmlaCop, which is a yearly event that Insiders, which is a new club that I got into this year. It's a yearly event that Insiders does. It's basically a climate conference where the kids come together. By kids, I mean anywhere between grade 6 to grade 12. Kids come together and create proposals based on their committee. So it's basically an MUN, except instead of advocating for countries, you advocate for certain parts of the world, like industry and commerce, or developing nations, or developed nations, or clean technology. Anyway, it was pretty fun, and I also think that I am a lot more versed in public speaking than I thought, but yeah. And this is a quick reflection, but these days I'm really being a skeptic and also critic for college. Firstly, it's just way too expensive for me as an international student to attend. And that doesn't mean I want to stay domestic, because I just don't want to be domestic. One of my dreams is to live abroad. I don't know why. It's just some kids just have this fantasy for living abroad, and I guess I'm one of those. But anyway, circling back to the point. The point is, well, okay, well, it costs $80,000 per year in tuition to go to a good college. And since I'm not American, most colleges will know if I signed up for financial aid, which some people say that it doesn't really affect your getting into college. Of course it does. College doesn't want to pay extra money if they're going to get the same caliber of students. And by the way, I have to compete with the top of the top, okay? I may be a good student, but there are probably a lot of good students. Enough to reject my application that needs financial assistance. But that's all in the future, and I am planning to go to college because society would like me to do that, and it sort of is forcing me to do so. So, yeah. But in the meantime, while in the 2.5 years remaining, while I am not in college, I think I'm going to start a business. Right now I'm starting small with 3D printing and 3D modeling, but I am consistently coming up with ideas and ways to create a product, because I can do all the 3D printing orders and 3D modeling orders I want, but that's going to always require some part of manual labor on my end. Whereas if I make a product, then I don't have to, it's not like I have to work every time somebody presses the buy button. I can just ship them what they bought. That's great. Okay, and then, yeah, so I'm in the ideation phase of the business, I guess. Funnily enough, God, I'm gonna have to go and check on that, because it's like, it doesn't look like, it sounds like something's peeling off. It's fine. It just sounds like something's peeling off. My God, that sounds terrible. That's terrifying. That thing is so fast. You see it. I think it's terrifying. Anyway, I'm gonna close this door now because I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, yeah, so in the ideation phase of getting an idea and making money off of it. Because I'm beginning to realize that college is not going to be a solution. It's not going to solve any of your problems. If anything, it's going to add to your problems. I went to college and now I know mechanics. Well, what problem did that solve? Nothing, basically. You have, in my opinion, for me, I have 3 problems. Not so much problems, but 3 necessities in life. 1 is money. 2 is doing something I like. And 3 is living sustainably, which means working out, being healthy, eating healthy, all of that grown-up stuff. But what does college help you with? For me? Well, not really any of those, really. If I go to college, if anything, I'm going to be in debt. I'm not being paid to learn. I'm paying someone to teach me. And I'm pretty sure there is no way anything I learn from college is worth $80,000 a year. That's just not true. Okay, let's be real. Or are we kidding? So yeah. Firstly, that's the first part. And then the second part is no money. And I'd like to live rich and affluent. And you know how they say noblesse oblige? It means that the rich have the responsibility, but I just like to think of it this way. If you have enough money, and that money and financial support create a zen feeling of peace and calmness and placidity in your mind, then you're just going to ooze out kindness, benevolence, and charity. Like, some people might not, but I'm guessing I will. If I don't, wrong prediction, sorry. But the baseline is you need some amount of richness, or at least mental stability and mental space for you to give away your fortune. So yeah, my goal for now is to make enough money so that I can buy the things I want and sustain a life that I would like to live. I mean, I at least need to pay for my gym membership, right? And other than that, I'd also like to get married and have children, and that's really not cheap. So, and just because I graduate from college doesn't mean I'm going to get sure, I'll probably get a high-paying job if I go to a good college, which I probably will. And that's all good and dandy, but by good-paying job, they're talking somewhere around $100,000 a year, which is crazy. That's like, I can't even fathom how much money that is. I can't even spend it. But that means if you work 10 years and spend nothing, that's going to be $1 million. I don't want $1 million when I want $1 million now. I'm kidding. But the point is, it's a slow process, and during that time, you're going to have to pay off your debt. You're going to have to spend expenses that are just natural and intrinsic. So I'm thinking the only way I can, quote, enjoy my youth to the full extent, and maybe sort of, I guess this is a luxury, but I want luxuries in life. I'm here to be happy and content while I'm living it, so why not go for luxury? So the best way for me to achieve this luxury of rich and youthful is to start a business. That's my answer. Anyway, that's it, and I'll see you tomorrow. After I come home from lacrosse practice, I'm going to be absolutely tired, but bye-bye. Have a nice day. Have a lovely day.